This video was sponsored by Enhance, NeoWatt, A Better Road Planner, Elbilmek, Kempower and Bilkomponenter.
Yo, what's up? This is BYD Atto 3 Evo. It is the new upgraded Atto 3, and from outside it looks kind of similar to the old one, but it actually has plenty of nice upgrades inside and also under the hood, everything. So this is now all-wheel drive, 76 kilowatt hour, still BYD blade battery, but 800 volt architecture. And it has a front, it can tow 1500 kilograms. It's just a beast now. This is possibly the best EV for the money that is all-wheel drive and still affordable and still kind of spacious. And now we have a humongous 102 liter frunk. I could fit at least one banana box in here, and it has plenty of space. You can put larger items in here during the trip, and it's easy accessible. The front still looks like a BYD, still has similar characteristics as the old Atto 3, but it has some minor changes here in the look in the front. And in the back, instead of saying build your dreams, now it just says BYD. It's more discreet, I like it. The brake lights have been changed slightly. It now says all-wheel drive there, and then Atto 3 Evo there. The trunk is more or less similar as before. I think it's almost identical, except for that we have supposedly lower floor here, so you can still open this plate, but it's more like in the lowest position right now. And here you see nice upgrade, because before it was just very flashy, high contrast color palette here. Now it's better. The colors match each other better. It's not so flashy, but you still have the same door opening here, and you still have the guitar. They didn't redesign too much, but at least they just made sure that the color matched better. So I say good. Also, the seat colors look way better now, not over flashy. And then we now have a cover here for the Isofix mounting points, and it's quite easy to mount child seats here. There was a slightly different design before. Here we still have a center console, cup holder there, but before we will have one USB-A and one USB-C. Now we have two USB-C. Great, we still have the same design here, but I'm going to show you something strange here. If I use this power bank and we try to plug it in, okay, we use the right side now. You can see here that it charges at 60 watt, 20 volt, great, 3 amp. But if I switch to this side and we see again, it's strange because now we're only getting, was that 9 volts instead? 2 amps. So, huh? Really? So, and the same is in the front. I can show you later. So this is lower power than that. So if you want to charge a laptop, you can use this port, but then the other one is for maybe phone or other slower devices. And seat pocket here, just like before. You can put the feet under the front seat. Door closing sound. Nice. We have some ambient light here. Nice materials. Probably the same as before, right? And then we also have the sunroof, just like before. And the headroom is kind of tight. You will bump into here. There, it's not a fist, it's just 2 fingers, roughly. And then 3 fingers if you relax a bit. Front, also the same as the back. We still have the guitar here. You can play this while you're charging. We have electric adjustable seats, but no memory. And then new screen here. Previously the screen would be here on the steering column. Now they move it back, more traditional location, but also bigger. So that's great. And we now have head-up display. Yeah, nice big numbers, also fairly far up there. So great upgrade. And then this screen, not sure if it's upgraded, but it cannot rotate. I think it's actually bigger than before. The whole rotation thing was useless. They've also done some minor changes here. It looks and feels better, and actually has nice resistance on the buttons here. Great. Also here, you know, like those stalks, and they feel and look great. And previously there would be a humongous gear shifter in the center here. It has now been replaced by at least one wireless charging pad, and the other pad is, or the other area is just for putting your phone there. And it says max 50 watts also, just for fast wireless charging. And the gear selector has been moved from here to here. You can see it there. Very nice, very ergonomic, just like Mercedes and Tesla and actually many other Chinese cars. And then here we have some buttons. For mode, we have a start stop, but we actually don't need to use a start stop. I can show you here, maybe show in the menu. There's still lots of stuff in the menu here, but if you go to drive, go to driving, comfort driving, here you now have auto power on, auto power off. So it will then power it on as soon as you enter the car on the driver's side. And then when you leave the car and you lock it, it can auto power off. So that's wonderful. So you actually don't need to use this button. You have some buttons for regen and some other stuff here, and some volume knob here. Also nice feel when you click on it and scroll it. So overall great stuff. And also I'm going to show you here also another new improvement. I'll get home here. Google Maps, like, ooh, but look how snappy it is. You know, I just tested a BMW iX3 before this car, and that cost more than twice as much. This is only 390k NOK for this all-wheel drive Atto 3. And that BMW was 830k. But the map and the infotainment in general in the BMW was so slow compared to this. Like, dude, look at this, huh? It's crazy, man. And also when you do the pull down here and you do some stuff, everything is really snappy, you know? Look at this, huh? How you get into various places. Just insane. And then here we see the seats. Has some nice side cushions. It has the ventilation. Also interior just looks way better. Not so damn flashy like before. So we still have the manual air vents like this, okay? We have the bridge design stuff under there. Actually, it's kind of hard to show, but is it there? You see there's a 12-volt outlet and two USB-C now, not just one USB-C and one USB-A. And then there also there's that memory slot there. And then in the center console here, you open it up and you actually get very nice big space also. I don't remember if this is new or what, but we now have sunglass holder here with magnet. Oh, that is so satisfying. And the headroom in the front is a lot better. Way over a fist of headroom. I'm still 173 centimeters. And just like in the back, you see, now we are on the right USB-C. We check here, and we're getting 20 volts, 3 amps. But then if we switch it to the left side, then it's limited to only 9 volts and 2 amps. And just like before, we have ISOFIX mounting point also in the front seat, and you disable the airbag by going into the screen here. And this test is important if you consider this car as a family car. So I think I'm the only YouTuber who will test this. I have now a Cybex Sirona T in the back there, and I will try to sit in the front. I can check here. I adjust it so that I just touch the charge seat. Wow, I have plenty of space here. So if I now want to go slightly more forward, we still have okay leg room. Like this, slightly bent. Now I can recline. Oh, okay. Oh. Well, I still have okay comfort, but it's not class leading. I feel like actually some of the other cars I tested in the past, let's say the Kia EV4 had better leg room, and also even the ID3. So this is kind of average. So there you guys have it, the BYD Atto 3 Evo, the evolution. No, but the interior here has gotten some really nice upgrade. When it comes to space, I measured it in the banana box test. It's exactly the same as before, except for that we can have one banana box in the front. So you get slightly more space there, but just all the new features here, you know, in combination with the all-wheel drive and the bigger battery, you get more range, but also 1,000 kilometer challenge. Before it was 11 hours and 40 minutes, quite slow. Now it's 10 and a half hours, so that's way better. So, you know, it's not the best car out there. It doesn't have the most space, but given that this is all-wheel drive and charges pretty fast and, you know, has quite affordable price, then I would say it's a very good car for the money. So that's going to be it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching and talk to you later.